Hi guys, and welcome to another F1 Clash video with myself, AzaW F1. If you haven't already, please do like, comment and subscribe on the videos as it helps me provide you content each week. If you haven't seen the recent videos, we do have the final round race today. We do have the qualifying and the opening round for the days before, so if you haven't, do check them out. You join me halfway through of the event and we'll have a look where we're at. So 4 races in, 162 points with 4 races to go. We're basically going to need to double that score to get into the top 2. As you can see, first race, 45 points, followed by a 38, 42 and a 37. Next race up is indeed Spain. We have Imola, United Kingdom Silverstone, and we have Zandvoort again. So let's get into it. Next race up, we have Spain. Here we go then in Spain as Barcelona. Hopefully we get a good start. 9th and 13th. So let's have a look. Let's use a bit of Lumberjack for the overtaking. And also Gasly, I think we're going to try a hook for the overtaking as well. Going to try and do the 4 and 4. 4 softs, 4 mediums. We'll start off on medium boost and go into high. As Gasly gets up into 12th already. Can he go up the inside? Not quite. Ocon's lost a place into 10th. Now, looks like 11th. Cut them down. Not a good start from Ocon on that one. Lost about 3 positions. Gasly's managed to catch back up and overtake him. We are going to have to create a gap to get them pit times in as well, which is not good. Can we get Gasly past Gasly? We can't yet. But we'll keep pushing. Gasly around the outside, can't get it done. Can we get him now? We can, up to 10th. We'll boost again, not quite. Not quite. Now Ocon's into nearly 11th. A few pit stops already. We'll go medium for Gasly and Ocon for medium. We are going to queue a little bit. We'll probably call it forgot to cut him down, which is going to cost us dearly. Already going to be out. That's not good. Bad mistake there. So we're really going to queue in this pit stop. Which is not good. We lose about 5 seconds. And Ocon comes out near the back. Terrible, terrible pit stop. And Gasly tries to make his way through. Hopefully a few people pit here and we manage to get ahead. There's quite a few in there at the minute. Gasly up to 10th. Ocon now 13th, 12th now. That's a bit better. As Gasly gets 2 in one corner, back up to 8th. Ocon 11th. So we're getting this back a little bit after a bad pit stop and running out of tyres. Gasly into 7th, Ocon now in 9th. Hopefully maybe 38 points on this race potentially, as Gasly goes around the outside into 6th. Then boost definitely help him. But can we climb any further? As Ocon does get into 7th. Yep. Gasly's got medium and hard in front, but can he get through? Not quite. Round the outside. Gasly into 5th. Can we get top 4? Don't think we are. We'll actually lose a spot. So 6th and 7th after a bad pit stop's 37 points. Not the end of the world, but definitely struggled on that one. And we'll hopefully have a better race next time. Here we go then, race 6 at Imola. Let's see if we can get a good qualifying position, which we can. 8th and 9th in the wet. It's going to be a dry race though, which makes it a bit interesting. So we are going to go Ocon on dead fast, I reckon. And we're going to go Norris on a downforce, I'm going to go. And we'll go Norris on mediums, I think. So let's see what we can do. See if we can get to claw some points back from the last race. From the 37 points. It is a track that I enjoy, so fingers crossed we can get some decent points here. Ocon already up into 7th. However, Norris has lost a spot. As Ocon, can he go around the inside? He can. We'll keep boosting him up until the corner. And we'll cut him down there. Ocon into 6th then. We're going to do a 3-3-2, I think, on Ocon. And Norris currently 10th. We're going to go 4 and 4. Having a look around, there's a few hard tyres, which will be lap 4 or 5. A few soft tyres as well, which will be lap 3. So fingers crossed we should get some undercuts here. If we pit Ocon, we should come out in a decent position to get ahead of the rest. We're probably going to go Ocon mediums. That's a strategy I personally like, as Norris is into 9th quite easy. Ocon has got a hard tyre in front of him, so I am going to boost, get him out of the way. And again, we're going to come down this main straight. Can we get past Sainz? We can. We'll cut that back down. Norris going strong here. We will boost him when we get to the hairpin. So here. And hopefully an undercut will work. Ocon looking good into 4th. This is a good sign for the rest of the race. We'll get Ocon in onto mediums. Norris is going to go around again. Getting caught in a bit of traffic. Can he get ahead of the Mercedes? He can't. Ocon back out into 10th. Norris, we are going to pit this lap, going for mediums again. Few hard tyres out here still. So it's going to be a tricky strategy on Norris. Ocon now into 9th. Norris is probably going to get a bit of pain. Hopefully he can come through later on in the race, as Norris gets into 6th for a slowing Hamilton and into the pits. Ocon then into 4th again. Some good running by Ocon, as Norris now comes out into 9th place. Few soft tyre ahead. We'll get Norris pushing early, as Ocon's into 3rd. and a medium and hard tyre in front of him. So can we get past Leclerc down the straight? He's on the medium as well. We can't at the moment, but we are going to come back for softs. As Ocon goes around the outside of Leclerc. And can we get first? Can we create a little bit of gap? We can. Norris up to 7th. I'm going to have to cut him down soon, but I want a few extra places. And into 6th. Ocon now going to come back round. And we're going to get Ocon in. Norris now into 5th. Russell will pit ahead as well. So this is going to work out quite well for the points. As Ocon pits and comes back out. We have got a few pit stops ahead, so I'm actually going to push Norris here. Because 3rd, 2nd and 1st potentially will pit. And I'm going to have to really conserve on the last lap. And Norris is in 5th. We need 25%. These two should pit. Or one does pit. Leclerc carries on. Ocon into 2nd. And Norris into 4th. They might run out of tyres here. And I've got a decent gap to 5th. So I'm going to push Norris. Because worst case, we're going to get 4th. Here. Norris now runs out of tyres. And we're into 2nd. And we are 47 pointer. If Norris doesn't run out of tyres before the line. Which is not. And that is 47 points. Get a screenshot for the... That's a big race needed there. And we've just got 47 points for it. As the rival still goes around and attempts to finish, he's in 21st and 22nd. So, poor race before with 37 points. But now back up with a 47 in Imola. One of my favourite tracks with my favourite strategies. And it has absolutely paid dividend. So 47 points. Race 7 then, and we have Silverstone of the UK up next. Coming off the back of a 47 point win, which was a great victory. And let's see where we can get at Silverstone. We need a big result again to ideally try and hunt down that 2nd place. 1st place is pretty much gone. There's no point even trying for that one. It's mathematically not going to get there. So let's go then. We're going to go Norris 4 and 3. We're going to do an Ocon 3-2-2. We've got that fast pit time. So we are hoping that we can make up some places. As we are in 10th place at the moment. As we come around the outside, we are lagging a little bit. As we get into 9th. And it is jolting a lot at the minute. Into 8th as Ocon goes. And Norris into 12th. So it's a good start. It's okay. Nothing amazing, but hopefully we can get them on the strategy. As what we got left. We got not many people pitting ahead of us. There'll be 3 people pitting on lap 3. Maybe they might go to lap 2. As Ocon tries to go around the outside of Norris. Ocon on the soft tyres. Norris on the hard. And the connection is really playing up at the minute. Gameplay not feeling great. But can we get Ocon past Norris? We could, but then he jolted back behind him. We can't get him past yet. That's not good. So as if anything is going back towards Bottas. Can we get him past round the last few corners? No, not great. Alonso pits them, and it's just not great. He's not going to get past him by the look of him. So Ocon is going to have to come through the back to get these points. As Norris into 10th still. Norris is probably on the better strategy here. Ocon's going to struggle unless he can do some serious overtaking towards the end. So Ocon pits. Norris continues round. We will go to medium tyres for Norris, as Norris moves up to 7th. Ocon can't get ahead of Gasly and somehow nearly gets overtook in the pits. So it's all going to be about these next pit stops. So can Ocon get... God, he needs about 8 seconds, so he could get up to 7th, 6th place as he gets in ahead of rivals. Ocon into 12th. Norris all over the back of Norris, as Norris will come into the pits. So fingers crossed that will be a decent stop as Ocon tries to go around the outside of Gasly. Does manage it in the end. And where's he going to come back into? He's going to come back in 8th. We're going to push Norris to the end. Norris back out in 11th. Some hard tyres, a few pit stops still to go as well, as Ocon goes into 7th. So Norris should get ahead of maybe Alonso, Bottas potentially, but it is a quick pit stop here. So Ocon looking at about a 3-second, gets stuck behind Alonso in the pits, who's going slowly. Can we get ahead of Alonso though? That's the key. Fast pit stop, but probably not as quick as Alonso is going to be. No, look at that, Alonso's miles out quicker. Norris into 8th. Not really going to be any more pit stops, maybe one, but they're not going to affect us. And we're only scoring 30 points here, as Ocon tries to go around the outside. Not going to happen. And we're going to lose some big points here, unless there is pit stops, and it doesn't look like there will be. Gasly comes in. And Ocon into 10th, I think now. Yep, 10th. Norris is pushing. Currently in 7th place at the minute, into 6th. So we're climbing some points, but we're going to take a hit here, as we can get a couple more. Ocon into 9th. Norris into 5th. Can we get anyone else? Can we get 4th? We're going to try, but we're not going to get it. What about Ocon? Ocon into 8th maybe. Can he get 7th? Not quite. 37 points. Rescued a few points off that one. So it's not a bad result. However, we're going to have to push for a last race to see if we can get that P2. Last race of the final round, and we are in Zandvoort, and we have a big task ahead. We want P2 in Champion, which currently sits at 323 points. We are on 283. We need 40 points to level, and we need 41 points to take an outright second place. It's going to be tough. There's no rain on this, so we needed rain if we wanted to get them positions, really. It's going to be hard, but we're going to give it a shot, as we always do. That's just what at Blue Flags we do, is we give it our best. Ocon into 7th off the start, so he's made a place already. We'll cut him down. Norris into 11th, as the connection seems to struggle again, which seems to be the story of finals for me. So Ocon into P7. We are going to do the 3 and 4 for Ocon, and we're going to do the 4 and 3 for Norris. We've got Russell ahead of Ocon, so I want Ocon ahead of Russell on this lap. Hopefully that soft and hard tyre mix will get me past. And it does, so Ocon into 6th. Bottas goes off, and so does Perez, who'll be slow here. So we're up into 9th. 6th and 9th, currently getting us 35 points. And Ocon is all the way at the back of Sainz. So another place here, if we can get it. So here we go. We need Sainz this lap if we can, which will help our progress as we boost Ocon. And he goes through even before the last corner. And Ocon is into 5th as he goes careering off the track. It's going to be difficult to hold this position. He keeps it though. So Ocon into 5th. Norris sitting in 10th. Lost a place. I think he was in 9th beforehand. In terms of pit stops, no one's going to pit ahead. So Ocon, I mean, this gameplay is terrible. As Ocon goes up the inside and gets 3rd. And Ocon will come back into the pits now. We're going to go to mediums. Norris into 9th. And we're going to bring Norris back in for softs. Ocon's going to get out in good position here. Ocon out in 9th. As he goes up the inside and gets into 8th. So we're on for some decent scoring here. We've got Norris pushing Russell. The gameplay is struggling. As Norris goes up the inside into 6th. We're hoping we don't get a forfeit because the connection is struggling. Norris gets into 5th. As Norris will come into the pits now and we'll cut him down. Good stint by him. Ocon needs to get past Russell and will. So Ocon into 5th. Norris comes back out in 9th. And we have got 2 pit stops ahead of us for Ocon and 2 at least for Norris. So we need 41 points and we're on 36. So we've got to keep going. Ocon into 4th. One more pit stop ahead will see us into 3rd. And Norris with 8 seconds could get into 5th. But can we keep going? Ocon closing on 2nd. As Norris comes around the outside as they pit. Norris needs to get ahead and he does. So Norris now into 5th. Ocon into 3rd. 42 points. We are at the 41 point what we needed. And now it's can we get a bonus point? Ocon closing down 2nd place. Norris closing down 4th. So what can we do? Ocon now chasing Hamilton. Norris right at the back of Leclerc. Can Norris get it? He can't. Leclerc is on softs. Ocon's into 2nd. We missed that one. 43 points. Can Norris get Leclerc? Ocon is short on tyres, but we should be okay. We might run out a little bit. No, we'll be okay. Can Norris get 4th on the last corner though? Can he do it? He can't. But we have hit 43 points. So by my calculations, we may sit in P2 of champions as it stands. Let's wait to see because it's not guaranteed and my math skills are not the best. But can we have maybe got P2 depending on who else races this evening? Here we go then. Final round complete. 43 points. We will continue. Where does this put us? Here we go. And we are in to P2 of champions. 326 points. There will be people still to go. We have a fair few people still not raced, so it could all change. But we are sitting in a nice P2 position at the moment. In terms of scores then, let's have a look. So in the qualifying round, we had 127. If you double that to 8 races, we started with pretty much 254 points. We moved on to opening round and we moved to 299 points using the same tracks. We've today done the final round sitting on 326 points. So a massive improvement from myself to get 326. And it wasn't perfect either. So guys, the next thing to do is make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed me getting currently P2 in Champions. Check back tomorrow evening UK time. I will upload the GP rewards. Fingers crossed we finish P2 and we can have a little celebration. But that's all from me. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.